Welcome back, the Warrior. Today we're diving deep into one of the most exciting rivalries in modern air combat, the legendary American F-22 Raptor versus Russia's fifth-generation stealth fighter, the Su-57 Felon. As of 2025, both aircraft represent the peak of their nation's military aviation technology, built not just to dominate the skies but to send a clear message of technological superiority. But how do they really compare when it comes to performance, stealth, agility, and cost? Let's break down everything in full detail. The F-22 Raptor is built by Lockheed Martin and remains one of the most advanced aircraft ever produced by the United States. First introduced in 2005, it was the world's first operational fifth-generation fighter jet. Designed for total air superiority, it combines stealth, speed, maneuverability, and situational awareness into a single lethal package. On the other side, the Su-57, developed by Sukhoi, entered limited service in Russia around 2020 and is designed to be Russia's answer to both the F-22 and the F-35. It's a blend of stealth, super maneuverability, and multi-role flexibility, capable of performing both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions. In terms of design, the F-22 Raptor's shape is engineered almost entirely around stealth. Its smooth surfaces, angled edges, and radar-absorbent materials make it nearly invisible to radar. Even the smallest details, from the shape of its air intakes to the saw-tooth edges of its panels, are optimized to scatter radar waves. The Su-57, meanwhile, does feature stealthy design elements, including composite materials and internal weapon bays, but it doesn't reach the same radar-evading level as the F-22. Russia designed the Su-57 to balance stealth with aerodynamic performance, accepting a slightly higher radar signature for improved agility and range. The power plant is another major area of comparison. The F-22 is powered by two Pratt & Whitney F119 PW100 engines, each producing around 35,000 pounds of thrust. These engines allow the Raptor to supercruise at speeds above Mach 1.5 without using afterburners, giving it a huge tactical advantage. The Su-57 currently uses AL-41 F1 engines, with future models expected to adopt the more powerful Izdeliye 30 engine. While the Russian engines deliver impressive thrust and high maneuverability, they are less fuel-efficient and not as stealthy due to their exposed nozzles. This is one area where the F-22's engineering excellence shines. When it comes to speed and altitude, the F-22 can reach speeds up to Mach 2.25 and fly at altitudes of about 65,000 feet. The Su-57 tops out near Mach 2, but with a higher operational range, roughly 1,500 kilometers compared to the F-22's 850 kilometers. That means the Russian jet can stay in the air longer, an advantage in wide operational theaters like Siberia or long-range missions. However, in actual combat situations, the F-22's ability to reach targets first, fire undetected, and withdraw before being tracked gives it a decisive edge. Inside the cockpit, the F-22 is packed with advanced avionics that even now, 2 decades later, remain ahead of most competitors. Its AN/APG-77 AESA radar gives it long-range detection with a low probability of intercept, meaning enemy aircraft often have no idea the Raptor is even there. Data fusion technology integrates information from multiple sensors and satellites, giving the pilot unmatched situational awareness. The Su-57's Bylka N036 AESA radar system is also powerful and can track multiple targets, but its electronic warfare and data link integration still lags slightly behind the American systems. Russia has made progress, but the F-22's digital infrastructure and combat network compatibility remain world-class. Weapons capability is where both aircraft show their unique philosophies. The F-22's internal weapons bay can hold 6 AIM-120 AMRAAM air-to-air missiles and 2 AIM-9 Sidewinders for short-range combat. This configuration allows it to remain stealthy even when armed. It can also carry guided bombs like JDAMs when stealth is less of a concern. The Su-57, on the other hand, is designed for flexibility. It can carry a wider range of weapon types, including R-77M air-to-air missiles, R-74 short-range missiles, and even Kh-59 Mk2 cruise missiles for ground strikes. Its ability to perform both air superiority and strike missions makes it more versatile, but at the cost of slightly higher radar visibility when fully armed. When it comes to maneuverability, the Su-57 has an edge. Its 3D thrust vectoring nozzles and advanced aerodynamics make it capable of incredible post-stall maneuvers, flips, rolls, and turns that would push most jets beyond control limits. The F-22, however, is no slouch. With 2D thrust vectoring and an extremely stable flight control system, it remains one of the most agile fighters ever built. In a close-range dogfight, the Su-57 might be able to outturn the F-22, but the American jet's stealth and first-shot advantage often mean it would never need to enter that kind of engagement in the first place. From a technological reliability standpoint, the F-22 has decades of operational experience. It's flown thousands of sorties, been integrated into multiple NATO training exercises, and consistently proven its dominance. The Su-57, still in limited production as of 2025, hasn't seen the same level of testing or deployment. Russia is continuing to refine its systems, but the aircraft's production numbers remain low, fewer than 40 units built, compared to the F-22's 187. This limits Russia's ability to field the jet in large numbers or gather real-world combat data. Cost is another area of major difference. The F-22 was incredibly expensive to develop and produce, with an estimated cost per unit of around $150 million. The Su-57, in contrast, is priced between $50 and $70 million per aircraft. On paper, that makes the Russian fighter much cheaper, but cost doesn't always equal capability. The F-22's higher price reflects its advanced stealth materials, digital systems, and unmatched reliability. In real-world missions, its ability to detect and destroy enemy aircraft before being detected often makes that investment worth every dollar. As of 2025, the U.S. Air Force continues to modernize the F-22 with improved radar software, new data links, and upgraded weapons to keep it competitive against evolving threats like the Su-57 and China's J-20. Russia, meanwhile, is working on scaling up Su-57 production and improving engine performance with the new Izdeliye-30 units. However, supply chain issues and the high cost of advanced materials have slowed progress. While Russia claims the Su-57 can match or exceed Western fighters, actual performance data remains limited. One interesting factor in this comparison is doctrine, how each country intends to use these jets. The United States sees the F-22 as a surgical instrument of air dominance, stealthy, precise, and used in the opening stages of any conflict to eliminate enemy air defenses. Russia, on the other hand, envisions the Su-57 as a flexible, multi-role weapon, one that can fight, strike, and even coordinate with drones. This difference means that while the F-22 is a master of air-to-air combat, the Su-57 aims to be more of a do-everything platform, albeit with compromises. When looking at combat scenarios, most experts agree that the F-22 would likely spot the Su-57 first due to its lower radar cross-section and superior sensors. The Raptor could fire its AIM-120 missiles before the Su-57 even knows it's being targeted. However, if the Su-57 managed to close the distance, its agility and infrared tracking systems could make it a dangerous opponent. In short, the F-22 dominates in beyond visual range engagements, while the Su-57 shines in close-range maneuvering. In terms of maintainability, the F-22 does face challenges. Its stealth coating and internal systems require meticulous maintenance, and that's one reason production was halted. The cost of sustaining it was enormous. The Su-57, while less stealthy, is designed to be more rugged and easier to maintain in field conditions, aligning with Russia's emphasis on durability and practicality in harsh environments. So while the F-22 is technologically superior, the Su-57 may be easier to operate and repair under less than ideal conditions. Another important point is export potential. The United States has strictly prohibited the export of the F-22, meaning no other country can buy or operate it. That keeps its advanced technology out of foreign hands but also limits production numbers. Russia, in contrast, plans to export the Su-57 to friendly nations in Asia and the Middle East, which could eventually make it more widespread. However, without the same industrial and electronic base as the US, these exported versions may have reduced capabilities. Looking at the bigger picture in 2025, the F-22 still stands as the gold standard of air superiority. Its combination of stealth, speed, and sensor fusion remains unmatched. The Su-57 is a remarkable achievement for Russia, showing innovation and ambition, but it hasn't yet reached the level of maturity and integration that the F-22 has. The Russian jet is a work in progress, promising, powerful, but still developing. When considering cost to performance, the F-22 represents an elite but expensive tool, built for precision dominance rather than affordability. The Su-57 offers a more cost-effective approach, providing advanced capabilities at a lower price point, but with compromises in stealth and systems integration. For the US, maintaining the F-22 fleet alongside the newer F-35 ensures complete air control well into the 2030s. For Russia, the Su-57 is the foundation for future projects like the 6th-generation Su-75 Checkmate, which may be more affordable and widely produced. So in 2025, if we put these two giants head-to-head, the results depend on the mission type. In stealth and first strike capability, the F-22 wins decisively. In range, flexibility, and maneuverability, the Su-57 takes some points. But when it comes to proven combat readiness, reliability, and network warfare, the American F-22 Raptor still dominates the sky. It remains a symbol of US air power, a jet so advanced that even 2 decades later, no other fighter has completely surpassed it. Both the F-22 and Su-57 represent more than just aircraft, they symbolize national pride, strategic philosophy, and the future of aerial combat. While the Su-57 continues to evolve, the F-22 remains the ultimate benchmark of 5th-generation fighter design, a machine built not only for today's battles but for the wars of tomorrow. This is The Warrior. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the most powerful military machines shaping the world's future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you want to see more comparisons of the world's most advanced fighter jets. Until next time, fly high and stay strong.